before we get into the video, I would like everyone to subscribe to this channel. I'll wait 5 seconds, you guys can go and subscribe. Yeah, so thank you guys for subscribing, and anyways, let's get into the video. So we're back with another vlog. As of today, the whole video is going to be about the ownership review of the RONIN 225. So TVS built this motorcycle, which obviously you guys can see here, TVS, and this is the name of the bike, RONIN, which many people don't seem to understand, you can say. But yeah, so as for the specifications, it's a 225cc engine. It's a cruiser, which is a modern retro style cruiser, so you can't expect a lot of speed from it, but at the same time you can expect a lot of comfort from it. Then coming to the lighting, it's a full LED lighting, as you guys can see, the headlight and the indicators and the console as well. And this is more of the Ducati scrambler type of console, which comes to the side, and this is very fancy. This comes with Bluetooth connectivity and navigation as well. So the RONIN comes in 3 variations. One is the lower one with single channel ABS, which is a single tone color. One is the mid variant, which is a dual tone color but still single channel ABS. And then the last one is the high end, which is the one in front of me, which has a triple tone color and also dual channel ABS. So another good thing is a lot of dirt doesn't enter the chain because it has a whole chain cover, but at the same time it's harder to lubricate the chain, because I found myself opening all those nuts every time I have to lubricate the chain, and it runs all the way till the front. That is the nuts to be opened. It has a center stand, which is very rare nowadays in two-wheelers. But yeah, so other than that, the features in this bike, they give adjustable levers, which is 3-step adjustable, 1, 2 and 3, and it's the same thing for the clutch and the brake, 1, 2 and 3. Then obviously you have your passing light, high beam, low beam. Information is for when you're connected to Bluetooth, otherwise it's not really used. Then it has their own hazard light, which nowadays many bikes don't give, but obviously many bikes do give as well. It depends on what you're going for. My Dominar never really had it. So this is the LED indicators, and always use hazard lights when you're halted on the side of the highway or something, so that you're visible. Then other than that, another cool feature about this is I've obviously made modifications where I've removed the standard mirrors and I've put bar end mirrors. I put bar end mirrors just because I like the look of it, but I would not recommend anyone who is new to riding to put bar end mirrors, because it limits your vision a lot for the traffic behind you. So now obviously we'll take a listen to the note of the exhaust. So it's a single touch start, so obviously we're in neutral, so all you need to do is this. So the engine starts on its own. So the sound of the exhaust is pretty catchy. It gives a lot of good road presence. I'll rev it to you guys. So that is also one good thing I found about the bike. So coming to riding experience, it is best to show it while I am riding. So I've ridden this bike for 5,300 kilometers ish over the last year. I got it a year ago, around the same time, August time only. So two good things I loved about this bike, one is the engine refinement. It is a very smooth engine. The gear transitions are very smooth. It almost feels like you're riding a scooty, but much more powerful. And as well as the comfortable seats. Obviously there is an issue where when you're getting your bike washed, the seat retains a lot of water, which I've not really found it that much of an issue, but I guess other people do, but it is very comfortable seats. Even though the suspensions aren't like adventure bike type of suspensions, it's still it is still very comfortable. Even when sometimes you forget to brake during rough speed breakers or suddenly speed breakers appear, it's still very comfortable, and that is another good thing about this bike. This bike has a 5-speed gearbox. It is only 5 gears, it's not 6, but that is not really a big deal, because this bike is not meant for speed. It is mainly meant for the city touring, as well as on the low end, on low RPMs it performs really well. So now even if you see third gear on 20, it is able to pick up. Let's try if it's able to pick up on fourth. See, on fourth gear also at 20 it is able to pick up. So the low end is very good. Picking up from a low end RPM is also really good in this particular vehicle. And I've done not many long rides on these because I mainly use it for the city, but I have done a few long rides, like from Bangalore to Pondicherry, and it has been really good, because mileage wise also it is giving me around 46 to 45 on the highways, and in the cities it's giving me around 40 plus, definitely 40 plus. In the cities I don't really calculate much, but yeah, other than that, it's a motorcycle where the youngsters might not love it much, but it is targeted for the older side of the audience, you can say. That is mainly because nowadays I find youngsters, they are focusing more on speed. They want speed bikes that can go really fast, and trust me, this bike is not for that. This bike is not going to give you the speed that you want. The top speed I have achieved on this bike according to the speedo is 131, but I'm pretty certain it wasn't exactly 131, because you just know how it feels when you're going that fast, and I would say 115 to 120 would be the top speed of this particular bike. Apart from that, this bike, the top variant is priced at, when we bought it, it was priced at 2.2 lakhs on road, and this was the first bike in my area, that is Atibale side, Bangalore. The horn's also pretty loud, so let's take a note of it. Apart from that, obviously, the bike comes with all the TVS bikes nowadays, they come with GTT technology. GTT stands for glide through traffic. So the main use of this is, you don't have to use the accelerator to move the bike forward, irrespective of which gear you're on. So let me show you guys the use of GTT, how it is used, and why it is useful in traffic. Before that, mainly this bike was in competition with the Hunter 350. They both came in at the same time, but I would prefer this bike over any Royal Enfield bike any day. Obviously this wind visor is externally attached. I mean, it is attached by TVS, but it doesn't come with the stock bike, as well as this charger, USB charger, that is also extra on this bike. But both the parts are from TVS alone. The mobile mount is an LGP mobile mount. People who are in a budget and aren't able to afford Bobo mobile mounts can go for LGP. It is much cheaper, and it is also, it is almost the same quality. And the bar and mirrors are from BSDDP, not great vision, but for the look it is always good. The bike also comes with 2 riding modes. I forgot about it. Urban, which is normal during the day and during the city, as well as it has a rain mode during rains, obviously. This bike can produce 20.1 bhp of power and 19.93 Newton meter of torque. which is almost the same. You can say 20 bhp of power and 20 newton meter of torque. But it is really good for a cruiser that is at that is a 225cc cruiser. Obviously you can't compare it to the 250cc Dominar or any other bikes in the segment, because this is one of its own. I don't think there's any competition to this in the segment as of yet, but anyways, we'll see. So now coming back to GTT, first we get into first gear, we get it moving. Now what we do is we go to second gear, and as you guys can see, I'm not even holding the accelerator, but the bike is moving forward. And this is where you just have to hold the clutch, because the bike is going to bubble at higher speeds, but you will get the gist of it. So now second gear it goes to 10, and I've completely left the clutch. So now if I'm going to third, as you guys can see, the bike bubbles, and I have to hold the clutch until the engine revs up automatically to match the RPM. So now as you guys can see, it has matched it, so I can leave the clutch completely. And through this whole time I have not touched the accelerator at all. So then now we can go up to fourth. Again, once the bike bubbles, you hold the clutch and the engine revs up and matches the RPM. So now once that is done, again leave it completely. I've left the clutch completely, and I'm not even holding the accelerator. Obviously please hold the accelerator, but I'm just trying to demonstrate to you guys. And I don't think I will be able to show fifth gear because the roads are done, but let me try. So let's take a left here. Please do not ever drive single-handed. It is not road legal as well. This is only for demonstration purposes. As you guys can see, bubbles, but now if you guys notice, the roads are nice. So I've left the clutch completely and no hand on the accelerator right there. So that is basically how GTT works. Hope you guys like this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please feel free to like, comment and subscribe, and also share the video amongst your friends. We're on the road to 500 subscribers now. So yeah, hopefully the target is to reach the goal by the year end. So road to 500 subscribers by December. But anyways, I will catch you guys in the next video.